Here we are, gang. This is it. Election Eve. The big day is finally here. In, like, what, 20 minutes, it'll be Election Day. I don't think I can take it. Honestly, I'm not enjoying the feeling in me right now. I'm reading stuff I shouldn't be reading. How are you coping, Reg? Are you doing okay with all this?
I'm just pretending like I'm in another time period, like it's April 4th. It's no big deal.
Okay. That's the advice. That's what we should be doing. Let's do that. Let's go with it. What about you, Ian? How are you coping in all this?
I'm doing terrible. After Halloween passed, before that I was like, nah, Halloween's next. And then once that was gone, I'm like, oh no.
I know. I was listening to the radio on the way in the car. All they were talking about was the election. I had to turn it off. Do you know what I listened to 3 times back to back? True story. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'm not joking. I listened to it the whole ride in. And it slaps. That song slaps. And look, you know, it's happening. We're in it. We're doing it. It's happening. And it really is gathering pace because despite a big uptick in COVID cases, Trump is running around to all of the key swing states during a midnight rally in Florida last night when the issue of COVID and Dr. Fauci came up, the crowd chanted, "Fire Fauci," and then Trump hinted that he may just do that.
Don't tell anybody, but let me wait till a little bit after the election.
So there we have it. Donald Trump won't listen to the nation's top infectious disease expert, but he will listen to the chants of an angry mob. I mean, Trump's basically like, once I don't have to worry about re-election, I'm really gonna this whole thing up. You thought the last 4 years were bad? You wait, guys. Woo! I mean, if he fires Dr. Fauci, who is going to take that job? Like, which doctor's like, yeah, it sounds like a good job, you know, I'm qualified, Trump will definitely listen to me. And at a rally this afternoon in Pennsylvania, Trump talked about athletes not standing for the national anthem and how the NBA ratings dropped this year, and he used the opportunity to take a shot at LeBron James, after which the crowd started chanting, "LeBron James sucks."
How about LeBron? I felt badly for LeBron. I felt very badly. Down 71%. And that's for the champion. I didn't watch one shot. I get bored. Back, forth, back, forth. What a crowd.
Yes, what a crowd. He's like, you know who doesn't suck? Air Bud. Loyal, loves the flag, never wears a mask, great dog. You just know there's at least one guy in that crowd who's a legitimate basketball fan, like, guys, I was with you on Fire Fauci. I was here 4 years ago shouting, lock her up, you know, I'm with you on Hunter's emails, but this is a bridge too far. He's the greatest of his generation. Trump got the crowd to turn against LeBron, but not everyone agreed with Donald Trump on that, including, in fact, Donald Trump, because he's previously tweeted things like, congratulations to King James on winning Athlete of the Year at last night's ESPYs. LeBron is also a great guy. And he didn't just tweet something like that once, but 4 times. It's almost like the guy has no moral compass or conviction of his own feelings. But it wasn't just LeBron who was getting the Trump treatment at the Pennsylvania rally. He also went after Beyonce and JayZ, or as he says, Beyonce.
They got Beyonce, and they got JayZ, right? JayZ.
You know, Beyonce and the Sea Hive and all that. But this is just what the American voters need to hear the day before the election. The president name-dropping various celebrities. And he didn't stop there. Trump also went after both Lady Gaga and John Bon Jovi.
Now he's got Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is not too good. I could tell you plenty of stories. I could tell you stories about Lady Gaga. I know a lot of stories about Lady Gaga. And John Bon Jovi, every time I see him, he kisses my ass. Oh, Mr. President.
I'd love to be that guy. See that guy with like whoever he's with. John Bon Jovi's an ass kisser. Dave, what did you just shout? I don't know. I'm caught up in it.
I kind of feel like that guy's been sitting on that for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the music, but that guy kisses ass.
I saw him at a restaurant back in 1987. He told the chef the salmon was amazing. It wasn't amazing. That guy's phony.
Yeah, it was average salmon. He's an ass kisser. Trump said Lady Gaga is not good. But here's the thing. In 2010, Trump tweeted, I saw Lady Gaga last night and she was fantastic. And I think I speak for everyone when I say the thought of Trump dancing at a Lady Gaga concert is incredibly disturbing. I do like and I do respect that he only dances from the waist up. Yeah. There is zero leg movement in any, even when he does that one. You know that one. Nothing from the waist down.
He's like a doll at a Chuck E. Cheese. That's like how he dances.
He is. He's like a doll you have in your car that wobbles straight from the waist down. It's just all in the waist up. And he's like, I know this is weird, but if I move the legs, I could look stupid. Trump really attacked everyone today. LeBron James, Bon Jovi, and of course his most hated rival of all, LeBron Jovi.